Cheryl McGuff, historian and archivist at Girl Scouts of Connecticut. I grew up in Enfield, Connecticut. My mom, Rita Mae Emmons, was my leader. I joined as a Brownie Girl Scout in 1964. In Troop 915 as a junior, I earned my first badge. I remember being very proud of earning the Cook badge. Hemlock Hill was a summer camp I attended in Enfield. Cookies were 50 cents a box, and we went door to door in our entire neighborhood. Lots of competition from other girls because just about every girl was a Girl Scout. In Troop 503 as a cadet, I earned the First Class Award in 1971, which is the equivalent to the Gold Award today. During this time, our troop led a town-wide clothing, toy, and food drive. Our troop rented a bus and drove all the items, 3/4 of a very large bus, to Old Town, Maine. We met with the Penobscot tribe and had a wonderful time. Our troop watched a beautiful ceremony near a roaring fire, and we were enthralled. It was a wonderful thank you from the Penobscot. Our troop went camping once a month to Camp Alice Merritt or Camp Fearland. My dad and 2 sisters would come occasionally too. In Troop 944 as a senior, I earned my program aide and library aide program bars and CIT training. After I graduated from high school, I assisted my mom with my younger sister's troop for several years. After I got married, I joined the Connecticut Trails Council in Hamden, Connecticut, and was recruited to be on their service team as a troop organizer. Kathy Meebane was a leader of a junior troop, and I was her assistant leader. I would bring my 3-year-old and my infant daughter to our meetings. Kathy was very instrumental in my development in Girl Scouting. My family then moved to Pittsford, New York, and I joined Genesee Valley Girl Scouts and was a leader of a Daisy troop, and I brought my infant son and toddler daughter to all the meetings. I was on the service team and worked at summer camp for 2 summers. Our family then moved to Peachtree City, Georgia, and I joined Pine Valley Girl Scouts and joined their service team and became a Brownie leader. I attended many training courses, but the longest training was Train the Trainer. I loved the training classes I took because I met many new people and discovered there was so much to learn and enjoy in Girl Scouting. We moved once again to Avon, Connecticut, and joined Connecticut Yankee Girl Scouts. I was on the board the last year of Connecticut Yankee and on the realignment committee when Connecticut Yankee merged with Connecticut Trails. At this point, I was on the board for Connecticut Trails and was the leader of Brownie Troop 6388 and Daisy Troop 6142 and was on the Avon service team. Over time, I held every position on the service team, from service unit manager to town cookie chair to organizer. The only position I did not hold was treasurer. I represented Connecticut Trails at the national conventions in Long Beach, California, and Houston, Texas. In 1995, I joined the historical committee and have been its chair since 2002. I became a lifetime member in 1997. My daughter stayed in Girl Scouting until 8th grade, but I continued and became a Daisy leader again for 2 years. My daughter Shannon became a lifetime member in 2003, and my daughter Kelsey became a lifetime member in 2006, as did my husband Steve. Some of the adult GSUSA recognitions I have earned are Outstanding Leader twice, Outstanding Volunteer, Connecticut Trail Service Award, the Thanks Badge in 2001, and the Thanks Badge 2 in 2011. After attending the professional development and Girl Scouting seminars at the Edith Macy Center 3 times, I learned about collection policies and how to archive and curate. After the Timeless Committee work in collecting and archiving by Phyllis Palm, Peg Stanley, Helen Herlihy, Mary Hartman, and Helen Thomas, the Girl Scouts of Connecticut McGuff Museum of Girl Scout History Museum was funded in 2012 by Cheryl and Steve McGuff. Curating the museum is my most cherished accomplishment. closing, thank you to the program staff at Girl Scouts of Connecticut for all the help over the years. If you ever get a chance to stop by the museum, it's at 20 Washington Avenue in North Haven, Connecticut.